All right, welcome back to another episode of Standing on Sports. Today we'll be reviewing college football week 8, talking about the week 9 rankings, and then we'll be making our predictions for week 9. And I'm probably going to get all those right again because I have the best record. I just thought I'd put that out there.
Oh my gosh, this clown.
Okay. Well, it was a good week for games overall. What, Sean? What's so funny?
You're static again.
Oh, nice.
Put your phone away.
All right,
there you go.
Okay.
No, it was a good week for games.
It was a good week to watch. If you liked, there were some heartbreaking moments, some great moments for South Carolina.
Yes, sir.
But honestly, even after this game, I'm somehow still not that high on South Carolina. But it's okay. Yeah, our defense is great. Let's start with that game. South Carolina.
We always start with South Carolina, but I mean we should.
Let's talk it.
Honestly, there's not really a lot to talk about outside the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, first 5 minutes were insane.
After that.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes were insane. Our defense is we have one of the top defenses in the country. Our front seven's insane. Our cornerbacks and safeties and our DBs in general are at least serviceable. And when our pressure gets there in under 2.5 seconds every play, it doesn't matter. They're good.
Literally, like you said, we have a top defense. We have good special teams besides kicking, and then it's our offense. Our offense, we honestly could have won that game. It could have been even more of a blowout than it was.
Our offense was stagnant. It did not do anything outside of one drive where they decided to throw the ball deep, and that was it. And they looked complacent.
That's the thing too. Is do they not trust? They talk so highly of Lenore Sellers, and I get it, but at the same time, I feel when he does throw the ball downfield, a lot of the time, it's I don't know. So I feel we always play to get to third and long. It's third and long. We run the ball on 2nd and 10 every time.
You're up by that point. It was 24-3, and you have one of the most highly turned over offenses in the nation. I guess it's just don't put it in harm's way.
I guess that's fair, but my only problem with it is that the Alabama game and especially the LSU game that we lost, we did the same exact thing. We were playing to not lose. We weren't playing to win because we started doing that so early in the game.
The LSU game, he kind of died.
He did.
Well, that wasn't. We're not saying that wasn't on Sellers. I think this is just a more systemic. We're trying to.
I'm honestly talking more about Dow Loggins. I feel the offense. It at least as a fan's perspective, it feels they don't have trust in Sellers. And I mean, as a fan, I don't really either. But at the same time, if you talk so highly of him, why don't you let him throw? Because when he does throw the ball downfield, there were a few great passes he had. That one that I forget whose hands it went through. But when he scrambles out the pocket and he can throw well on the run sometimes. Other times, goes it's a souvenir. But I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just conflicted right now with South Carolina. I want to be so high on them, but the way the offense is being run we have Sanders, our offensive line is better. It's just receiver and quarterback.
I keep going back to the question. Imagine if this team had Rattler.
Oh my goodness.
I keep going back to that. And I'm I just wish I could have seen that and see what it would how good it would be.
Imagine if this team used Nick Harbor.
Dude,
he's gonna transfer, and there's no doubt about it.
Unless we start utilizing him now, but the thing, because I understood in the beginning where it was okay, they want to develop him, because I haven't seen him play, but then he goes out and when he is on the field, he's making huge plays. That huge catch against Alabama, why don't you play him more? We don't. It's not we have other wide receivers. We don't. So,
yep,
man. It's frustrating. Anyways, big win. We go into the bye week. We got A&M in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to that game, so excited about that.
Let's go.
Yeah, night game. It's going to be good.
Am I going to see them?
Probably not. That would involve him talking to someone that's not Sydney. or his parents.
Oh, you've met all of them. What are you talking
I have not met your mom.
That-
I only met your dad because he was a professor on campus. Or no, he wasn't. Oh, you went muted. You're gone. Anyway, next game.
Next game, Miami, Louisville. We
Yeah,
got a
exactly.
Pac-12 classic right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is crazy. I thought Miami, I thought their defense was going to be an actual thing this year. I mean, well, once again, we talk about this every week. They bring in 5-star recruits. You imagine like great things. Their offense is really good.
I mean, Cam Ward's insane. Like
Cam Ward, what's
like
that
the best
guy's
QB in the
name?
country.
Respo,
Yeah,
whatever. They're like senior wide receiver. I mean, he's gonna go in the league. He's good.
Yeah.
Um,
I've been seeing stuff as him as like a second or third round pick, I think.
I could see that. What's his name?
Xavier Repo.
Yeah. Their running back transfer from Oregon State. I
Martinez.
would say that goes to the league. Dude, the running back. I guess I meant we're bringing out for everyone at home. We're bringing out the first mock draft next week, most likely.
Let's go.
And he's back.
He's back.
Yeah,
But
back.
I think next week we'll talk a lot more about it. But running backs this year are like
Insane.
It's deep. And like he's one of the better ones in the league. But I still can't tell you right now. Like he's like top 5.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know.
Dude, I feel like this weird. I mean, well, this year is so weird. I mean, just look at the rankings for one. Like it's just so different. But also like going into the draft season, we'll talk about this more next week, like you said. But like the prospects, it's like running backs and defense. I feel like for the last few years, it's been wide receivers, quarterback. You know what I mean? So it's honestly it's cool to like see something a little different this year. But Sean, Matt, what were you saying about the game?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say like Miami has not really played any defense yet. Like they've played just a bunch of ACC teams who are all definitely known for their great defenses, and they've gotten just to a bunch of shootouts. So I'm like, what's gonna happen when you play a real which they're not gonna play during the regular season? Like their only game against for the rest of the season that's maybe against a real defense is Syracuse, and Syracuse isn't a real defense. So I'm thinking in the playoffs, what's gonna happen? Like this team is gonna go undefeated this season.
No, I think.
Who are they losing to? They have.
They'll lose to Clemson in the.
Well, that's post.
Oh, no, regular season. I'm saying regular season. They're gonna go undefeated in the regular season.
Well, yeah, there's no one stopping.
That kind of answers my question to you, Sean. But Matt, I'm gonna ask you too. Like, the ACC is only 2 teams: Clemson and Miami. Who do you think wins that game?
Whoa! We have an undefeated team in the Pitt Panthers.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. Fair enough. Actually, wait, yeah, Pitt. I haven't looked at Pitt's schedule, but if they remain undefeated, shoot, they might be the ones in the ACC championship over Clemson.
No.
Well, Clemson is undefeated in ACC, actually.
I don't know how the tiebreaker works. I don't even believe they play there's any overlap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who does Penn or not Penn?
I'll look, bro.
Okay,
you look at what
Pitt
who played.
Yeah, we'll get to Pitt a little bit later. But yeah, I mean, it's just.
Ooh, never mind. Ooh.
What?
Oh?
Yeah, Pitt actually has a fun schedule. I think we'll be predicting actually a lot of their games. They got Syracuse this week. We're predicting that. That's gonna be fun. And then next week they play at SMU, which is ranked.
Yep.
Oh, 69. I keep forgetting SMU's in the ACC.
I also did too. I thought Pitt was the only one that was ranked outside of them. But then they play Clemson in the middle of November.
Oh, they do play Clemson.
That's a big game right there.
Okay.
And then after that, they play at Louisville. So
how does Miami get nothing? None of this.
Like, that's the thing. You said we're gonna pick Pitt's 4 next games.
Conferences now are so big, you won't there's no overlap anymore. So one team will have Miami will have a fairly easy schedule, and then you got Pitt over here having to play the best teams. And I mean, we're seeing this with not to jump the gun, but Indiana, they're undefeated, but they ain't really played anybody, and their schedule is very favorable.
I think Pitt has Pitt's got to have the easiest schedule in all of college football. They're going to go this whole season without playing a single ranked game.
Miami,
a ranked team.
You mean Miami?
Yeah, what did I say?
Pitt.
You said
Pitt.
Yeah,
Miami. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they're not going to play a single ranked game.
That's wild. And the thing is, and they're making all these milestones. If Cam Ward wins Heisman, I don't know. I don't think it's as deserving as like a one-loss team or like a guy who didn't put up as many stats because, I mean, for example, Dylan Gabriel, he's playing real competition. So,
I remember what you like. You loved Oregon, and then you just like picked against them, and now you're back on the Oregon like fan train.
Hey, I told you I picked against them because I thought they would lose to Ohio State and then
You
come
you are
back.
not. This is not college game day. If we all
Huh?
pick the same team, that does not mean the other team will win.
Okay.
Wait, what?
No,
No.
he's saying the college game is a jinx.
Yeah.
But okay, do we have any other comments on this? I shout out for what's his name? Oh, that Louisville running Isaac Brown being the fastest human being I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, but then he fumbled it the next possession.
He did fumble the next possession, but I'm sorry that 143-yard run where he that man's got to be running a 4.2. Like
He's gonna look so good on South Carolina next year.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah,
Welcome to the portal.
to the portal.
Yeah. So
all
I think that's all I got for that game.
Next game.
Solid.
Let's go. Well, I'll briefly talk about it. Very briefly. Michigan, Illinois. We finally get Michigan out the top 25.
Oh, so happy I was wrong.
But it's
so
not even
happy.
Like, it's not
I
even
can't
like
believe
that
I can't believe y'all both
game.
picked Michigan, bro.
I'm so happy I was wrong.
Michigan
I wanted them
deep.
out of here.
I mean, honestly, I really didn't care if Michigan.
I want them out of the top 25. I'm so happy I was wrong.
I thought Michigan's defense would just win them the game.
Yep, but it was not. Illinois had a great committee of rushers. They had 3 people, two people over 50, and one person at 48 yards. So that was great. And then Tunnel on Michigan actually had not a bad game for how little points that they scored. It just they had so many turnovers, and that was what killed them.
Did Michigan? Is this like Michigan's third starting quarterback versus is
Tuttle,
Tuttle or,
they've gone back and forth between Tuttle and the other guy all season. I mean,
Orgy.
Who's an orgy? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that game.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So pretty much, I mean, just I don't know. The turnovers killed him. There were 2 fumbles that led directly to 10 points for Illinois, and then on a 12-play, 70-yard drive, they threw an interception in the red zone, and then they missed a field goal on a 15-yard drive. And like if you're doing that, you're just gonna lose.
Guys, this is my formal apology to JJ McCarthy. Maybe he wasn't that bad.
This is my. You saw it here first, folks.
It is.
John actually apologizing for something he says is kind of crazy.
That is actually pretty rare. That's pretty wild. Next game I want to talk about. We don't want to talk about this one too long, but I just want to shout them out. Yo, Indiana. Dude,
Bro is not reading the notes. Yeah.
What?
It's okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Keep going. Go.
I'm not reading the notes. Yeah, but Indiana. I mean, I'm just saying Indiana. Like, I mean, I picked Nebraska. I thought it was at least going to be a close game.
Dylan Raiola looked terrible.
Yeah, he did.
3 picks, I think, right?
Yeah, 3 picks.
And they played him the whole game too. That's crazy. Yeah. Indiana pulled their starters halfway through the third quarter, and they still couldn't score on them. That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. You can't score. And Indiana's head coach used to be James Madison's head coach. And when y'all probably saw when asked about like his background and what he'll bring, he said, "I just win games." You can look.
I talked about that last pod.
Did you? Whatever you say goes in one ear, and it's like out the other.
Also,
my exact note for Indiana, I said Indiana is real among the mid teams because they are not going to play anyone.
The only team they play is Penn State, I think.
Yeah,
well, that'd be a good game.
It's gonna be a battle of the top mid teams in the country.
Yeah, honestly. Also, just want to say that I don't know if they ended up benching their whole team in the second half, but Curtis Rourke, the Indiana quarterback, he had surgery on his hand. He missed the second half because of hand injury.
Yeah, I saw
is that why they? Oh,
yeah, that's why. It says like he was out.
It says he might miss this upcoming week, but they're expecting him to miss 1 week, just 1 week maximum. So he may play. He may actually play, but we'll see.
That's good news.
So yeah, because I mean, I haven't watched many of their games, but I mean, he's been playing well, so that'd be a huge loss. I saw like in someone's Heisman rankings, he was up there.
Yeah, well, I meant they're undefeated.
Yeah,
it's hard to deny that.
What to deny?
Hey, on to the two big games though.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma State, BYU. No, I'm kidding. Uh, Tennessee, Alabama. Or do you want to do Tennessee, Bama first, or Georgia, Texas?
No, I got a
Let's,
lot to say about
yeah.
Tennessee,
Let's do
Alabama.
Bama, Tennessee.
This may have been, and you can say whatever you want. This may have been one of the worst games I've ever watched. I don't think either of these teams deserve to win. I think the only good thing that came out of both of these football games, I think Tennessee's running back Sampson, he's legit. And I mean, we all knew Ryan Williams was legit for Alabama, but like quarterback play, not great.
Jalen
Not
Milrow
great.
has been. I don't know what happened in the locker room, like during that Georgia game, but Kirby Smart placed some kind of curse on him, and he has not been the same since the first half of that Georgia game.
It was,
Dude, the fall off of Jalen Milrow the last few weeks like needs to be studied. It's wild. And yeah, Sean, I do. I mean, this game was so boring until the second half, and even then, it was like the end of the third quarter. It felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought out of this game, I thought we'd get the team that we thought would, like, I thought one of these two teams were gonna like rise up and be a better team out of this. But at the same time, like, I feel like even though Tennessee won, Alabama really disappointed me. And Tennessee, I mean, it was a big win, but I don't know. I'm still like, there's still better teams in the SEC, obviously, like Georgia.
I think
Georgia,
there wasn't a winner. I think there was a loser. You know, like
I'd agree with that. But like, I mean, I don't think it's weird because like, when we talk so highly of Alabama and Tennessee, but I think obviously Texas, Georgia, LSU's behind them. I think LSU was better than today, and A&M.
Well, we'll talk about that in predictions.
We will.
Coming up. But I will say, haven't really did a lot of research this week, like stat wise. Sampson had 139 yards and 2 touchdowns against Alabama. That's a potential dog. I gotta do some research, but he's up there. But me giving like a Tennessee player that would be like that's high praise. That's like me apologizing to JJ McCarthy. It's like me like my remorseful episode. Like I'm
dang. Sean's forgiving.
He's maturing.
Has anyone no one's had a dog of the week yet?
No.
I don't even know anyone's.
I thought there haven't really been any like stand-up performances.
I don't know about that one.
Well, I mean, there were, but like I feel like a lot of the standout ones lost.
That's fair. That's funny. But yeah, I mean,
I
want to make one more comment on this game, and just this is like more of a general comment too. These these higher level teams are turning the ball over so much, and it is like killing them. And if you look at a team like Vandy has like their quarterback has, I think, he has 1 interception on the year, like Diego, whatever his name is. I'm blanking on his last name. He has 1 turnover on the year. And if you look at their rosters, Vandy's way worse than these teams like Bama, teams like Tennessee. However, they're able to compete because they take care of the football. Like that's one of the biggest keys. I think I said the Michigan turnovers killed them. The Bama turnovers absolutely killed Bama. I believe I think I have the same exact note on the Texas Georgia game, like which we're about to go to now.
Do y'all think that turnovers are like a result of coaching, or like do you think it's just?
I think when you're asked, you're asked. Right.
Well, I mean, but look at like Matt said, Vandy is normally ass, but they're taking care of the ball. Like, is that a coaching thing? Is that like Diego?
I think that's just when you look at just the maturity of who. I'm not saying he's the best, but I'm saying like if you make smart decisions, you'll play a lot better than you're supposed to be. If you make dumb decisions, you'll play worse.
I mean, yeah, Jalen Milrow has looked so not confident in himself and in just like I don't know if he like doesn't trust the offensive line, if he doesn't trust his receivers, which makes no sense. If he doesn't trust himself, he just hasn't looked confident in any of his reads these last couple of weeks, and that has been kind of killing him. So, but yeah, I think. Do you guys have anything else in that Tennessee Bama game?
I do not.
No.
So moving on to Georgia Texas, get it all out. Yeah, I know it's coming.
I was right. I was right.
Gosh.
All right, Sean, I literally watched the game with you, and you were like, "I only put Georgia to be different." So
yeah, and sometimes the different person in life gets the reward or something. I don't know. If you give a mouse a cookie,
What happened?
You know the rest of it?
No, what? There's a book about it.
There is a book about it. I don't know the rest of it either. But
Awesome.
yeah, so it's Georgia 30, Texas 15.
All right. Once again, this is combined 0 touchdowns, 5 interceptions from both quarterbacks.
Yep.
It wasn't good.
They had
Like,
Arch Manning in there at some point because Quinn Ewers just had such a bad first half.
I mean, even Carson Beck didn't look good.
Well, that's
Okay,
the thing,
actually, I'm
like
gonna kind
Carson Beck,
of disagree. That Carson Beck actually had the best first quarter I think he's had all season. I
what?
believe.
And then
The rest of
then-
the game, I think
Didn't-
he looks like trash.
Didn't he throw two of his interceptions in the first quarter?
I thought he looked. Wait, am I remembering this game very wrong? I think I might be. I swear he looked better in the first quarter. Why can I not find this game?
I don't think he's ever looked good, like physically or like out on the field.
Interception. Oh,
Yeah,
maybe. Okay. Never mind. I'm lying.
Georgia's second and third drive of the game were interceptions.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. Well, they still got off to the faster start, which we were talking about Georgia needing to do. They scored 3 in the first half.
Yeah.
Like that. And that's what we were talking about. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Carson Beck didn't start off well, but Georgia started off well, which they haven't really been doing.
The defense.
No,
the
defense was crazy.
was insane.
I met David. You and me were talking about it. We watched the game. They showed the graphic. Texas, the teams they played, have been abysmal on offense. This is the first team. I'm not saying like Georgia would like play great offense, but this is the first like actual team they played.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I'm not sold on either of these teams. Like I think honestly, if you told me right now who do I think would be in the championship game, I think it would be Oregon and Ohio State again.
Wow. I'm not gonna lie. I think Georgia's defense is like that's probably the only defense I would possibly put above South Carolina. Heavy bias, obviously.
But Georgia's defense got toasted by Bama in the first half. I don't understand. Like, I don't. It makes no sense to me.
It did, but like, they're not. But since then, they haven't.
They've been lights out. Yeah.
Like they've been lights out. Like, I mean, it's that thing Nick Saban said to Kirby Smart. Like, he sent him a text being like, sometimes like a loss early in the season is like the thing that you need, and I mean, Bama, they had their loss and they've continued to look bad, while Georgia took their loss and learned from it. So. Now their offense still like I mean Carson Beck. I have no idea how he's a top 3 quarterback candidate for the NFL like that. I mean he's 6'5". Is that the only reason he has a sleeve? Like I really like it. Like literally like I mean I don't like Georgia at all, but it's honestly like astonishing to me like why he's. It's kind of like Daniel Jones coming out of college.
Hey, watch it. Nah.
I was playing.
But no one is like Bryce Young.
No.
Hey, he won the Heisman though. Okay, he looked good in college.
That's the last thing he's ever won in his life. Anyway, we're not even talking about the main topic that came out this weekend.
Oh.
If you throw stuff on the field, you get a call overturned.
Oh no! That play was not a pass interference, and I will die on that hill.
No,
if anything, it was OPI. If anything, it was OPI.
It should have been. Wait, what was the call again? I'm blinking.
It was defensive pass interference originally.
On Texas?
On Texas.
Yes. Mm-hmm. No, if anything, it was offensive pass interference.
Yeah.
They got the call right, but I'm just saying, like, you can't. I've never seen a call change like that.
It definitely is a bad connotation of, like, with the balls being thrown on the field, but also, like, they got thrown on the field because, like, that call was like so
atrocious.
Bad.
It was like,
the rule is that it can't be reviewed, so that means like it can't go up to like, you know, the higher ups like in the booth or whatever. But it wasn't. It was all the reps getting together and
but that would have never happened if there wasn't a 5+ minute delay.
That's true. But I don't know. It'd be different if the call wasn't so blatant. Like if it was like if it was like something that was like a debatable call that got changed like that,
yeah,
that would have been wild. But that was like, and like even the guys were saying, the people in the booth were saying like, even before that happened, they were like, this is going to be talked about at the end of the game. Like if it's close, like that was not like, they're like, that is not that at all. And I feel like, especially in college, like the announcers don't always say that. You know what I mean? It's like
No, the announcers have been good in college. Have been good this year. Like, well, that's a little bit of a side topic. I think they've been like pretty open about both refs and like I remember during the Ole Miss game with all the fake injuries.
yeah.
Like the announcers, I think have been doing really good about being real about stuff this year.
Yeah,
Oh, his mic's gone again.
it is. But
yeah. So I don't know. I
you-
think all in all, that didn't end up mattering. But I was going to bring that up too. Where I'm glad they got the call right in the end.
Yeah, it's just I was just like definitely the only time I've ever seen that.
Yeah. I mean, you've seen the deliberation where there's maybe not that long of a break, but they will come together at like refs.
Well, yeah,
after
but
a
like
play.
the reason that only happened is because the long pause was because of that. I meant maybe they discuss it, maybe.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Okay, so wait,
maybe,
were they like moving on to the next play? And
it was going to be the
started
next
getting
play.
thrown?
They were going,
and then they had to delay the game because there were too many bottles on the field.
Yeah.
Is that what happened? Oh, okay. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, that does change things. What was I gonna say?
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the announcers. Yo, low key hot take. I feel like the primetime announcers in college
are better
than the primetime ones in the NFL.
That's not a hot take. That's a very accurate.
That's a very on par take.
Like, dude, I feel like Kirk Herbstreit, Chris.
If I have to listen to Chris Collinsworth, that is name.
I love Kirk Herbstreit as an announcer.
I like his dog. I like the dog.
Oh, Ben
Herbstreit. Yeah, Ben.
He was at the game.
He's always at the game. All right. Changing topics. I think I have my dog of the week. I forgot about. I saw this stat. It's not from a game that like probably any of us watched. Baylor's quarterback against a 6-1 Texas Tech team, or 5-1 at the time, went for 274 yards and 5 touchdowns.
And he lost?
No, they won.
Oh.
They scored 59 points on Texas Tech.
Dang.
What was the final score? 59 to what?
35. It was not a.
That's another Pac-12 game. Look at that.
Yeah.
The Pac-12 is still real in our hearts.
I'm putting him on the docket of potential dog of the week.
Okay.
All right.
You'll have to stay tuned to the NFL.
I have a couple other just fun notes to add.
Okay.
Just from like games I thought were funny. JMU losing to Georgia Southern. Like, is Georgia Southern like actually not bad this year?
Did Georgia Southern beat
Vandy and JMU?
Yeah.
Like those are like good wins for Georgia. Yeah. Like that's so I don't know. A funny note. Maryland beat SoCal. SoCal sucks.
Hey, Maryland, like as a person that I love college football, Maryland's wide receiver, don't be surprised when he's in the NFL and he's making noise.
Dude, it's wild that LSU's only loss is to SoCal. And now like SoCal's been going
but it's the first game of this season. You know?
It doesn't.
That's fair. But I mean it's still like it doesn't look good, you know?
Oh, it definitely doesn't. But
and then my last one. Vandy's ranked. That's the other one right there.
Let's go.
God bless America.
Let's talk about the rankings.
Yeah, speaking of God bless America, 23-24, Army, Navy, and then Vandy. Yeah, like this is America's America's back.
USA, man.
Yeah,
dude. If Army and Navy are undefeated going into the Army Navy game,
that's gonna be the most watched.
Dude.
That could possibly be the most watched football game in like.
Oh years. Wait, isn't it Navy that runs the triple option? Are they still running that, or is it Army?
No, they're both been.
They both run like that. They both run the option, but they pass like a decent more than they've ever probably had in their life.
Yeah, y'all should. If you didn't, Sean, you may have seen it. Like there's a highlight in the Army game. Dude shucked it up to like his tight end, or he looked like a tight end. He like mossed 2 people and then in for a touchdown. Like it was. I don't know.
No,
Army's now they did play East Carolina.
Army's quarterback can actually like throw the football, which I never thought they'd ever throw the football.
Shout out.
But let's see what we got.
Any other notes about the ranking? Hey, I'm gonna say also shout out to Oregon, #1. I feel like I think it's their first time being #1 ever, or at least that might not be true. But
I feel like they definitely were #1.
I saw it when they beat Ohio State. It was the first time they ever beat a top 2 team.
Yeah, well, they also were in the Pac-12. That's not hard to believe.
True.
Fair. Georgia, dude, seeing Penn State that high, it just doesn't. I mean, I get why they're. I think Ohio State
Hey,
should also be with them, but
I think
Ohio State and Texas should be, and probably Miami should be over Penn State.
oh yeah, 100%.
I think Penn State's on upset alert.
Against Wisconsin?
Wisconsin is 5-2, and
Ooh.
the Big Ten, like legit Big Ten teams, not like Oregon and them, like they play in the trenches.
I'd
So,
be down
like,
for that.
it's
Also, I don't really
an interesting
understand.
game.
Like Miami's undefeated number 6, Penn State undefeated number 3. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I guess they're
Okay,
they're pretty much just saying Big Ten's
Miami
better,
got
better
bailed out
conference.
in 2 games this year.
And Penn State didn't.
I don't
No,
think
they
they
won their
did.
games legit.
That's yeah, but I mean, barely being Bowling. Anyways,
Bowling
a lot of
Green's legit,
SEC.
man.
We got
BYU going up 2 spots after only beating Oklahoma State by 3 doesn't sit right with me.
They're undefeated.
Yeah, but they beat Oklahoma State by 3. That was a struggle. Like, I don't know. It's like not the end of the world. I'm not like, upset about it, but yeah. And then what is it? The Indiana? Like, I want to see Indiana play someone. I don't know where Texas A&M has come from. Texas A&M being ranked above Bama. What do you guys think about that?
I mean, they've looked better.
I meant I'm crazy because still don't trust Texas A&M, but they've been better.
Yeah, I mean, at least like you said, don't trust Texas A&M, but at least they're winning their games. Alabama's dropped 2 of their last 3. Should have been 3 of their last 3, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Yep. No, I
So-
totally agree.
I think that the one team, I mean, they're gonna make it to the playoffs. They're always there. Notre Dame, like actually, wait, they play Navy this week. Are we talking about that?
Is that a game on the docket?
I can add it.
Yeah, we can add it.
Wow. I mean, that's a ranked matchup. Notre Dame Navy. I would love to see that as an upset. And with that being said, y'all want to hop right into predictions for the week?
Yeah, I think rankings. I mean, not really a lot happened per se outside of like 4 games. You know.
Fair. Let me get over to the games.
And we're making good time. 32 minutes.
We're making good time.
Oh, he's
So I think
learning.
we can talk about that Thursday night game first.
No. Oh, he did. Okay. They didn't switch over first. My bad.
Oh. Yeah, we can talk about that Thursday night game first.
And we're picking this
Syracuse
game.
And
Pittsburgh. Dude,
The love of my life, Kyle McCord.
that's something.
Yeah.
We were talking about him the other day.
Yeah, imagine he went to South Carolina. Imagine he went to North Carolina. Wow, either way, I would have been happy.
Dude, I can't. Yeah, he has 2,100 in passing yards.
Dude,
Okay.
Can't word numbers.
like if you guys you have the chance, like actually watch this game. Syracuse's offense is like an actual like.
Depending
Yeah.
on what the NFL Thursday night game is,
I'm pretty sure it's trash.
It's the Vikings beating the Rams by like 100.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
trash.
Yeah, I don't have any fantasy on that either. Oh wait, yeah, Acrisure Stadium. Is that the Steelers?
Yeah, they play their home games at the Steelers.
Oh dang, that's hype. Dang, I should have gone to Pittsburgh. Not playing. Anyways,
You would have made it up there.
okay, pal. What a game we got going up. What's Syracuse's one loss? Y'all know?
Georgia
Stanford.
Tech.
Oh wait, am I on the wrong?
No. Stanford.
Yeah, they beat Georgia.
Yeah,
Tech by
it
3.
was bad.
So yeah,
It was a bad game.
that's not a good loss.
No, but they beat UNLV. They beat NC State, which doesn't mean anything this year.
Yeah,
They whooped Holy Cross.
I think Pitt's coming off a bye.
Yeah,
they are.
I'm kind of shocked that Pitt is as high as they are, because they don't have a win.
Yeah, they haven't really played
Well,
anyone
Iowa
notable.
State don't really have a win either, but they're 9th in the nation. So
I know
It's weird how that
insane.
works.
I don't like.
it's
I don't know.
because it's because there's only like
There's only like
7
eight
good
teams.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's like they don't like Pitt doesn't even have like is that Cal, UNC, YSU? I bet you guys don't even know what that stands for.
Youngstown,
Youngstown.
or
Okay,
never
Youngsville.
mind.
one of the
WVU,
two.
Cincinnati. Like who are these teams? They barely beat Cincinnati. They barely beat WVU. I don't know. This just feels like
You say barely, but those were two of the greatest comebacks ever. They were
But, like,
down double digits in fourth quarter of both those games and came back and won it.
that
that doesn't give me confidence in this team.
It doesn't give you confidence, but it gives you like swag, you know?
Oh, my chair.
I don't know. Just like looking at just a lot of analytics, it's like it has Pitt heavily.
Throw
favored.
analytics out the door. We're watching real men play football. All right.
Well, okay. Well, I'm just like I'm still struggling to figure out how Pitt is -4 on the spread here. I know they're home.
Wait, they're
Pittsburgh.
-6.
They're -6 now.
Oh, has it been? Oh, wait, I'm on. Oh, okay.
on.
It opened at -4. Sorry, it opened at -4. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is your bad.
It is your bad.
So that being said, who we picking?
Honestly, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be real close.
It is. It is.
But
there's not a bad pick.
I really like Kyle McCord transferring to Syracuse. I like their offense. I'm going Syracuse in the upset.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna follow Sean on this one. I trust in Syracuse's wins. They have better quality wins. I think like UNLV is a really good win, even though it was in overtime. By this, like they barely got it. UNLV is a better win than anyone on Pitt's schedule by far.
That's crazy.
Like, tell me it's wrong. Though. Tell me it's wrong.
No, that's not wrong. I'm just
saying.
Like, so I don't know. I just I the fact that definitely what is it? Syracuse to cover is like a sure bet. This game will not be 6 points apart because these teams only play close games unless they're playing UNC because UNC sucks.
Let's not talk about
But
that.
yes, I'm going Syracuse.
Okay. Well, I was going to go Syracuse as well, but I do think it's going to be a close game. And since both of y'all pick Syracuse, I'm going with Pitt. That quarterback, I forget his name, but he looks like he's 30 and he's a freshman.
Holstein.
He's a man. So let's go Pitt. Pitt Panthers. Hey, yeah, shout out Panthers. I don't know why I shouted them out.
I was about to say that's 40-7. I would do my best to not even mention that.
I literally didn't even turn the game on. But all right.
Do we want to?
And this one's at Allegiant Stadium. What do you say?
Friday night game.
Friday night game. 10:30. I will not be watching.
I will. It will be on in my household. Night. I will not be paying attention.
There you go. Boise State, UNLV.
Do we even predict this game? Because I think we all know who we're picking.
Yeah, I don't think we predict this game. I think it's just fun to talk about quick. Because we're all going to pick Boise State.
Yeah, the Heisman winner is about to. Honestly, like
Heisman winner.
I mean, UNLV maybe is definitely their last test, but is it really a test? I don't know.
I mean, it is a big game. I mean, for the Mountain West. I mean, the winner of this game probably wins the Mountain West and probably then goes to the playoffs. I mean, there's also Army and Navy you have to compete against.
I don't know. They do Army, Navy. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, either way, it's a big game. I think whoever loses this, you have 2 losses. Army and Navy are undefeated. I think you kind of get knocked out of the running.
Yeah.
So I feel like this game has a lot more implications than
it's a winner.
To be.
Winner go home.
Yeah.
What's the Ashton Jaunty line for rushing yards? I'm just curious.
It's probably up to 200 by now. It was 188 the last time they played, and he hit the over.
He hit the over on 180.
Yeah. I'm trying to see.
Dude, 17 touchdowns. They had a bye week last week, and they played.
Yeah, he probably scored 3 touchdowns on the bye week.
They played 6 games. And he has 17 touchdowns. That's crazy.
Something slight.
Just another day in the office. Yeah, I guess we don't really need to pick this game, or I'll pick in Boise. But either way, this will be a good game. Boise better to win by 3. Okay. Matt, did you find the line, or were you looking at it?
I'm still going.
It's
okay.
Probably. It's only Tuesday. It might not be out yet.
Yeah. Russian yards. Over under 196.5.
That's wild.
That's crazy.
I'm still picking the over, but
that's crazy. All right, Notre Dame Navy at MetLife Stadium too. Okay.
Navy.
Dude, I think I'm gonna watch this game. I don't
Is
know
there
any
any other
other
game in the slot that's worth it? I don't
noon
know.
game. No, not really.
Ugh.
Definitely not watching North Carolina.
All right, I knew that was coming. I'll be watching that game. If anyone would like to send like their condolences.
Yeah, something like that. All right. Navy, Notre Dame. I don't honestly have much. I don't really know much about Navy besides the fact that they are undefeated. I'm gonna look
The
at some
thing
of
that I
their.
like about Navy is that they've only played bad opponents, but they're putting those bad opponents in their place.
They are.
They are winning by like 20 plus every game outside of their game against Memphis. Other than that, they've won by what 27, 24, like 23, and then 30, like 34. Like
Wow.
they're putting
Yeah.
these bad teams in their place, and that's what I like to see. When you're if you're a good team that only plays against bad teams, you better put them in their place.
And I mean,
So
and I'm looking at the stats right now. Riley Leonard has 1,182 passing yards. The Navy quarterback, he doesn't have that much less. He has 888. Now
he's also their leading rusher.
Oh wow,
Well,
that's wild.
yeah.
10
Welcome
he has
to-
10 passing touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns, only 72 pass attempts this year.
Yep,
Oh my
That's
about
gosh.
wild. He has 46 completions. Some people probably have that in the game.
Cam Ward gets that on a weekly basis.
Yeah, really.
But it's 46 completions for 880 yards, which is kind of like they're throwing the ball down the field when they do
They
throw
are.
it. That's
No,
like
it's literally like one day I haven't watched them play, but like I'll like look at the stat line type thing, and every throw is probably if I had to guess, probably like a flea flicker, some type of like
I mean, the guy who has
exotic
the receiving yards, so he has 888 total passing yards. 485 of those are to one guy.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that.
That target percentage is crazy.
And half the touchdowns are also that guy as well.
Jeez.
He's
Dang.
averaging over 20 yards a catch. Oh, I have to watch this game. I love this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm picking the upset. I'm going Navy. You know, they're undefeated. I don't see why it stops now, but even though it's the number 12 team in the nation, Notre Dame. Because I mean, like they haven't looked too impressive. I mean, if they were like blowing people out the water, which they kind of somewhat have, but I don't know. I'm going with Navy. I think it's a fun pick. So,
Are we picking this game? Like,
yeah, if we're
rapid?
not going to pick Boise State, UNLV, we're picking
it's a rent game. I mean,
Yeah. Who are you picking, Matt?
me. I'm going to be boring. I'm going with Notre Dame. I pick Navy, it would feel so wrong to not pick Notre Dame.
That's fair. Yeah,
And if anyone wants to clip this later, you won't, because I know that would mean that you would have to clip it.
And watch this far into the video.
Yeah. But it like you can be boring all you want, but there's no chance Notre Dame loses to Navy.
Hey, you say that now. Hey, yeah, Matt.
Sean, what did you just put into the universe, and why am I
Matt.
going to switch my pick to Navy now? No.
Pick Navy.
No,
that will give me that will put me back up again.
No, Matt needs it more than anybody.
Matt is looking.
If Navy wins this game, the spread is Notre Dame 12.5.
Oh, Navy is covering the spread. That I'll tell you.
Oh yeah, 100%. They're gonna win by like 50.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's the thing is, dude. Oh man, I'm probably gonna regret that Navy pick, but you know what? It is what it is.
Matt, if you were curious, you went 2-4 last week.
I knew I went 2-4. I was not curious.
Just put it out there.
Wait. What are the records, Sean?
I'm 27-21. David, you're 30-18.
Okay.
Matt's 24-24. The fans are 27-21.
Oh dang, it's kind of close. Maybe I should.
Oh, I'm tied with the fans now.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're just. Oh yeah, we majority voted.
Oh yeah.
We're doing the milk mile.
Oh.
But for your sake, we'll give you the option. Do you want it to be individual punishments or a combined score?
like NFL
Oh,
record
between the
in
two, I
college
think I'm
football.
losing both, so it doesn't really
You
matter.
you are losing both, but and this,
We will combine the punishment, I think.
okay, so this
so
one.
so combining records at the end of the seasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Fans, please come through for me.
If the, if
Fans,
the,
please.
if the,
And the fans, when we all have to do it, what do you
I
mean?
know.
Oh
Alright.
no!
Hey,
That's what I'm
Matt,
saying.
I'll let you pick if you want like regular milk or you can do chocolate milk.
Do you have to do a gallon of milk, or is it how much? Is
Yeah,
it?
Honestly, I don't really know how the milk
think it's a
mile works.
gallon.
It better
I think
not be a
it's-
gallon. That's
I think
all.
it's
It's
like-
it's
I
either a
think it's-
gallon or like the pint. I think it's a small like handle.
I think
one.
it's a gallon.
But that's
you
still
drink
a
fourth of
gallon.
it.
Yeah.
I think you drink a fourth of it after every quarter mile, right?
You
Oh
drink
my
a fourth. You
God.
run a lap. You drink a fourth. Run a lap.
Dude, we're gonna be throwing up. Well, actually, I'm not because I'm not losing.
I can't. I will gladly drive up to Columbia to watch you.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, I'm never gonna forgive you all. Okay, let's get on to that
Hey,
next
this
game.
might
well,
put us
hey.
on the map. This might
Hey,
put us on the.
yeah, Matt. Hey, Matt, just start getting the games right.
Yo, my
You do it to
employers
yourself.
don't want to see this.
We have the same employer, Matt. We all have the same.
Maybe not for long. I'm losing my job. Just kidding.
You guys only voted on the milk mile because I'm behind by so much.
Dog, I'm lactose
You're not
intolerant.
behind
If
by
I
that
lose,
much.
I'm screwed.
Shoot, I gotta start taking this seriously. Maybe I will pick Notre Dame.
No, you pick Navy, buddy.
No,
Alright, fair.
we'll continue picking legit.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
All right, let's go next game.
Upset
Let's go
alert.
next game.
Upset alert.
Where
We
you
have
going, buddy?
a boring slate right here until we
All right,
get.
we're not gonna discuss it, but Oregon's beating Illinois.
Oregon
Yeah,
is gonna
Oregon's
murder Illinois.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
the line's 21.5. That's
Yeah.
that's kind of
Dylan
crazy.
Gabriel.
Wait, are we skipping
Missouri,
BYU UCF?
Well,
Do we
UCF's
wanna do
3
that
and
now?
4.
They almost upset. They should have upset Iowa State if they
How
weren't.
was UCF projected to win this game?
That's
What that was why I had it on the
know.
list.
What the? How is that spread closer than this spread?
Like now you
13
see,
and a half is crazy. Oh.
no, Vegas knows Missouri are a bunch of frauds.
They are.
I mean, but
Alabama,
Alabama's been looking
yeah.
a little fraudulent. But it's a day game at Tuscaloosa. Yeah, you don't win those. Are we
Yeah.
BYU UCF? You can talk about it. I don't really care.
I don't know. My one thing is the only way that UCF will win is it's because of their rushing attack. BYU has no run defense. They just let up 250 yards to Oklahoma State.
Dang.
Like, his name is Retzlaff.
Yeah, he's the Jewish quarterback on the Mormon team.
Let's go.
I'm up to 4 straight podcasts bringing that up.
Yeah.
If anyone
Wow.
else-
It's like it might be your favorite fact.
We should
Well,
have
if
like
they keep getting ranked, I'm just gonna keep.
we should have like a
Same.
counter, like in the top right corner, like how many times has Sean mentioned?
So
Um,
I do. Is that the game we're picking? Because if we don't, then we're still need to find another game.
We'll table it.
We'll table it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now talking about Missouri, Bama. Here we go.
Missouri, Alabama.
Wow.
Dude, I don't know if okay.
Wow, that's all I got to say.
I thought last week was going to be the week that Bama, came back and did something. Now I'm questioning will they come back and do something. I think they will. Missouri has not looked good, and they also have not been playing good competition. Alabama at least has been playing some decent teams.
Missouri
guess
had
they
to
don't-
score 15 in the fourth quarter to beat Auburn.
What's even worse is their quarterback had to come back from the hospital to beat Auburn.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he came back
Brady
in the
Cook.
fourth quarter to win it.
Brady Cook.
Gee. Yeah, no. I mean, this game should be a murder by Bama. Brady Cook has not been all that.
It's gonna be a murder.
At least he's not been all that against teams that are real. And when they went up against a semi-real team in Texas A&M, they got their crap kicked in.
Hmm.
They should have been on the train of teams losing to Vandy.
Yeah, they should have.
Are we all? I'm picking Bama. Are we all picking Bama?
I'm picking Bama.
Yeah, we're picking Bama here.
Okay.
All right, let's just go to.
Hopefully the fans pick Missouri.
Whoa, this is
What?
The Oklahoma State Baylor. My boy just dropped 5 touchdowns.
Oklahoma
Oh
State's
my
Is he
gosh.
gonna
Oklahoma State's
put the
0-4 in the Big 12. Wow.
that is crazy. But I think they put the nail in the coffin. We're not picking it, but I think Baylor beats Oklahoma State.
Yeah. I think Alan Bowman should not be a quarterback, even though I was high on him in the beginning of the season.
And he's
That
high in
guy's got
age.
The guy has a mortgage and everything.
It's our
Man
next
can
skill.
rent a car.
For a weekend.
Texas
All right.
Vandy.
All right.
Game of the
Here
week.
we go.
Florida State. This would be
Vandy.
game of the week if Florida State
Dude,
actually.
that was supposed to be like prime time, like
Hype game. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. But
the fall
instead,
off is
not.
insane.
Texas.
Instead, we got Texas Vandy.
I
brought it up earlier in the pod. I've been super impressed with Diego. It's Pavia. I don't know how to say it. I've been super impressed with Pavia. There we go. Super impressed with him. Like, he's taking care of the ball. That's what I've said. Like, he's taking care of the ball. He's only has 1 pick on the season, and the turnovers or the lack thereof for turnovers is why they've been able to be in these games against teams that have way more talent than them. So I don't think that it's really going to do much against Texas, but we also said that about Bama. So, like, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I know it hasn't gone like how I said the last few weeks. Like Alabama, like, all right, they had a bad game, they're gonna come back and like destroy. I feel like Texas is gonna come back and like destroy Vanderbilt.
I find it hard to believe that Vanderbilt's gonna win this game.
Like, I honestly might actually even be picking like over in the spread if I was a betting man. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna like murder Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I mean, just the reason that, like, Georgia laid out the blueprint for how to stop Texas, and that blueprint was getting a lot of pressure on their quarterbacks. I think they had 7 sacks and way more pressures. And Vandy just, I don't think, has the talent on the defensive line to do that. And if Quinn Ewers has time in the pocket to actually like get through his progressions and make reads, he is going to pick apart any defense that you put like against him if he has time. So
yeah, Isaiah Bond, Wingo, they're all going to pop off, I think. So I'm going with Texas.
Yeah, I got Texas as well.
Texas. Yeah.
All right. So we got not too many good games.
The games this week are not very good.
The only upset's going to be Navy. Let me tell you.
Oh no.
Wait, so we got this good game.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
Wisconsin plays at night. All right, we're picking this game so I can pick Wisconsin.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Wait. Do we have every other game?
We need one since we're not going to pick BYU UCF.
Okay, so y'all want to do Penn State, Wisconsin then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Penn State, Wisconsin, then game of the week.
Wow. Michigan State.
What a game.
What a fall off. Wow. Anyway.
Yeah, really. Penn State, Wisconsin. All right, Sean, you've been hyped. What you guys say?
Talk to me.
Oh, I don't really have a lot. I don't really watch Wisconsin play football.
But you're just hyped on Wisconsin here?
I just really don't like Penn State. So any opportunity for Penn State to lose, I'm jumping on it. Yeah.
Do you think they'll lose?
Yeah. Oh, and it's raining. Oh my God, it's gonna be a battle in the trenches at night. God, I'm gonna watch this game.
It's gonna be a miserable experience.
Honestly, because it's raining, I was gonna already pick Penn State, but if anything, I feel that makes you more confident in Penn State with their defense and everything. So
all right, y'all can pick Penn State, but when I come back, some of us took the road less traveled and picked Georgia, and they won. I'm yet again picking the road less traveled. Next week we'll be in the same spot talking about how great I am.
I'm gonna cry if my record gets even worse against you.
Hey, I'm the one who picked Illinois. Yeah, that's gonna be talked about.
All right, no one cares about Illinois.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, Matt, I remember when you picked Louisville, beat Miami.
Hey, it was looking pretty good for a while, and then
it was.
And it does not look like an idiotic pick.
It doesn't.
Looking back on it,
but
I was trying to be different to get a game up on you guys because I'm behind. I should have just gone with a safe pick. But
no, it's tough. It's tough when you're not like us.
I hate you.
All right, to cap off this episode, let's go into the prime time game of the week.
All right, let's do it.
Texas A&M yet again gets to host.
LSU.
Battle of the undefeated.
Yeah.
Dang.
So
Nussmeier's got 2,222,000 passing.
oh,
yards.
that's a good omen. I'm picking LSU because of that. But I
I
was
was
picking
already
Texas
gonna
A&M
pick
before, but I'm picking LSU because of that.
Y'all are picking LSU?
That's I'm
Oh
picking
no, okay.
LSU.
So here, so A&M's offense used to not exist against bad opponents, and then they started making it exist still against bad opponents, but it went from nothing to something. And so that's like
We went from
that like
nothing to
makes me
something.
hesitant to pick LSU.
Yeah.
However, Garrett Nussmeier, when he's not under pressure, which he was in the South Carolina game, so he didn't look good. But in like the games where he's not been under pressure, he's looked fantastic.
Yeah, but
And
Texas A&M, bread and butter, they recruit in Texas. They recruit dogs, right? They recruit
Okay.
defensive animals. Nick,
we're going to the A&M
what's
stats
his
because
name?
I'm pretty sure I've seen that they don't get after the passer very well. But I could
think
be wrong.
I'm picking LSU because I mean their offensive attack is just way better. Also, I look at it this way as well. They went to Ole Miss at night, or no, Ole Miss came to LSU, right? Or was that Ole Miss?
Yeah, Ole Miss came to LSU.
Anyways, they won that game. I think Ole Miss is better than A&M.
No.
You don't think Ole Miss is better than A&M?
I'd say Ole Miss is probably better than A&M, yeah.
And LSU won that game, so because of that, I'm also picking LSU.
College Station sucks to play in, but
yeah,
College Station at night. I don't know where else I was going with that, but
no, I'm still taking LSU because Texas A&M they on the season they only have 17 sacks in how many games is it now? In
it's
7
been
games.
7 games.
All right, well they're
So
about to double in on Saturday.
LSU is like one of the best offensive lines.
Yeah, one of the only teams to get pressure against them has been South Carolina, who has like probably the best front seven in the country.
All right, you love bringing up stats. I love bringing out passion, and I'm passionate.
Did you not see Nussmeier crying like a baby in the South Carolina game? That man has passion.
I think he's just crybaby.
Yeah,
probably.
So that being said, Sean, you picking A&M?
I'm picking Texas A&M.
Okay. So Sean's got 2 last 2 games picking different from us. There is one more game actually that I want to talk about. We don't have to predict it. We can if we want. SMU Duke. 6-1
That's actually a good
6-1.
game.
No shout out. That's a good call.
Thanks. Thank you.
Good game. Ooh, Cincinnati, Colorado as well.
That's also a good game. I think this is gonna be better though. I mean, I don't know much about either team. The only thing I know is that Duke beat UNC.
That's not hard. A lot of teams have. There's gonna be one more that beats someone.
We could send out our flag football team for intramurals, and we'd probably beat UNC. Like, come on now.
You can at least score 28 on them.
That's wild. All right. Yeah. Okay. You know what? We don't have to pick this game at all. I just wanted to shout it out. Cincinnati, Colorado shot that game out too. So, anyways, unless there's anything else y'all want to say, I think this is a good way to end the episode.
I'm good.
Cool. All right. Well, on that note, like, comment, subscribe, and keep standing on sports. Peace.